Yo guys, alright, so during the Unreal Showcase of 2026, the State of Unreal, there was a game called No Law that looked amazing, and they talked about how they wanted good graphics with good performance. So what they did is they reduced the scale of the world, but they really made every part and inch of their city very dense with assets that's very high quality. And I was truly impressed by the graphics and everything, by the direction of the world, honestly. So I wanted to react to the gameplay, and I kind of wanted to have a more of a artistic art look on this game. I think it would be interesting.
The densest, a city
So, yeah.
that feels lived in at every scale, where every corner carries history and every surface tells a story.
Yes.
Port Desire is shaped by human clutter, cramped market alleys,
This entire style, like we can tell, this is like the dirt, the just look at the stain on the shirt. Like this city has been lived in.
layered
Like,
graffiti, worn stickers on electrical boxes. It's a
yes,
story with every frame, from a messy apartment where characters go about their lives to
we
the
can
skyline
tell
of the city.
there's a story.
As a relatively small team, that ambition came with real challenges.
Yeah,
We wanted extreme detail everywhere, but we also needed stability and performance without
that's what I was talking
hand-optimizing
about.
each location. For us, the answer wasn't a single system, but a shift in how we built the world. We prioritized density over scale, and we built a pipeline that let artists handcraft spaces without constantly stripping detail back and without relying on procedural generation. Nanite is what made that approach viable. It lets us keep a high level of detail across surfaces without treating every asset as a trade-off between fidelity and performance. Our custom implementation of FastGeo in combination with the world partition system enables a seamless experience that never breaks. It allows us to have details in every nook and cranny and tell a million small stories. In fact, we have more objects in any given frame than the entirety of the ascent. With this workflow, we can preserve detail and density in every corner, from the smallest bolt on a freighter to the city as a whole, with no invisible walls and no loading. We build tools inside Unreal to help our artists handcraft the entire city, alley by alley, building by building, block by block. To show Port Desire's full range as an urban city overrun with vegetation, we needed dynamic lighting. From the cozy, lush midday sun to the darkest, the most dangerous alleys where even the bright neon light does not reach. The challenge was maintaining a fully dynamic day, night, and weather system without unpredictable
Oh
frame
my
times.
gosh.
Lumen
Honestly, the continue like progress of technology has
dynamic
been
lighting.
amazing.
From the
honestly.
cozy, lush midday sun to the darkest, the most dangerous alleys where even the bright neon light does not reach. The challenge was maintaining a fully dynamic day, night, and weather system without unpredictable frame times. Lumen gives the foundation for fully dynamic lighting and mega lights that our artists focus on the believability of the space instead of tuning every single light source. Every believable space needs dozens or hundreds of individual light sources. From the smallest blinking electronic warning light on a camera to the large neon signs above a marketplace. Mega lights allow us to retain the visual fidelity bar we're aiming for while keeping performance considerations low. Once everything is dynamic, it starts to affect the gameplay in more direct ways. Players can shoot out a street lamp, flood a space with a flashlight, or they can leave an area in darkness and have the AI NPCs react to light and shadow, shying away from glare, searching through darkness, or escalating when something feels off.
Let's see who's got the bigger gun, motherfucker!
Oh my gosh.
To make the city feel alive, we leaned on the mass
This
framework to drive our
game
crowds.
looks
NPC density
amazing.
and types shift
It's
based
not
on
even
time of
about
day,
like the
region, and weather.
realistic
In the
graphic.
slums,
It's like
a storm clears the streets. But in the more sinful parts of Port Desire, even heavy
I
rain
just
won't slow things
love
down.
the whole
Mass
direction
lets
of
us
the
simulate
city.
thousands of characters at once, over 3,000 at any given time, which is
This
also
was
more
well
than the
thought
entirety
out.
of the ascent. So the city always feels active, no matter where you are. We're also using MetaHuman, paired with our own character randomization system. Together with MetaHuman Animator, we can generate and bring to life thousands and thousands of variations of characters, so that the main characters and the extras in the background are all unique. We wanted a world that reacted systemically to the player, without us having to hand place effects and destruction. Filling a world of this density and scale with contextual effects while maintaining performance and interactivity was one of our key challenges. By combining PCG
Yeah, I can
and
tell.
data channels, environmental effects are procedurally populated where appropriate. Wherever artist plays trash or leaves, particles will spawn dynamically based on wind, weather, and player actions. Shoot a bullet or throw a grenade, and particles will move out of the way.
Oh my god. And it's the fact that, you know, I literally just watched a video where a woman was talking about how Jupiter, I don't know, I can't remember, Jupiter Dev, right? Hopefully. She was talking about how, like, you know, graphics, realistic graphic has become like the main selling point, and I feel like I'm seeing that right now in NOLA.
We combined chaos physics.
Oh my god. I'm not gonna lie, when I was watching the state of play, I think I was really tired and I was kind of just watching to watch the general progress. I was not really looking at the games, except like a few games that kind of uh took my attention, like the League of Legends game and Gears, the Gears game. And not because I would be, except the Gears game, not necessarily because like, oh, I wanted to necessarily play it, like I was more interested in the fact that, oh yeah, they made the switch to Unreal. You know, I was more interested in the progress of Unreal generally.
Their own GPU-driven solution to support tens of thousands of moving objects
Oh
simultaneously.
my god.
The result is a reactive environment, where smoke lingers, embers
Yeah.
drift, and broken glass stays where it fell. Creating NOLA has been the process of finding where the engine ends and our custom tools begin. Achieving this level of density, light and complexity, and systemic reactivity was previously impossible for a studio of our size. By leveraging UE5's latest tech to bypass traditional development bottlenecks, we have finally been able to build the uncompromised version of the world we wanted to create for years.
Oh my god. That shall look crisp. I'm not gonna lie, even like from a close up, like the graphics are actually insane. But I definitely love this. This feels like very, not just cyberpunk, but like very, not one of the big cities, but one of those low income in development type of country. This does not feel like the futuristic of one of the main cities. This feels more like one of those like cities that's like more impoverished, that's on the poor side. And I feel the personality. It's like a city where the workers actually live in. Surveillance, okay. This was well done. Oh my god, even this bonsai, oh my god. Yo, the realism is, like, how high can you go with realism?
That don't don't belong to anyone.
Oh,
But
okay,
everyone
fine.
wants a piece. No laws, no oversight. Just the jungle creeping back in. Both the vines and the people. The mayor stepped in where the government couldn't. Said the city needed order, and they'd be the ones to bring it. Keeping the peace
Oh my
on their
God.
terms. I walked away from it all. Kept my hands in dirt instead of blood. But desire is a fickle mistress. The city won't let me go.
Oh,
It won't forget my name. I asked for nothing, and they still came and took everything. The mayors and anyone that stands in my way. Every last one of them.
okay.
They're gonna learn something real simple. You reap what you sow.
Okay. This is well
I
done.
can honestly say I have never worked on a game world I've been this excited for, and I really hope that resonates with the players and that they will enjoy exploring it.
Okay, yeah.
There is a space
I'm
between
excited
three
to
neighboring countries,
find out
which no
about it.
country has been able to step into. And in that space, this completely unregulated city has emerged, called Port Desire.
We need to make everything from scratch. And the more we build, the
From
more things are
scratch?
interconnected.
Cap.
And if you are the type of player that you will actually stop in the shop and you will look at the missing dog poster on the counter and you will start to puzzle things together. Like there are so many little stories all over the world.
Oh my God, the president video I was watching, she was right. Oh my gosh.
So while Port Desire is lawless, there is still some kind of order, because there's this outer nation military force in the city called the Peacekeepers. They are there to keep everything just as it is, because it plays in the interest of greater powers.
Yes.
They are still at
government,
odds with
corruption.
the gangsters and the mayors
This is about to be a hit.
running the city in their way. If you want to dig deeper into that, what is it, why is it, and why does this make the gardener so angry? That is for you to uncover.
Environmental
storytelling.
is extremely important for us because it allows us to tell the history of Port Desire. We try to make the city feel very vertical. That means both in how you see the city, but also that you can utilize like rooftops as part of your path around.
Okay.
Cyberpunk for us is the perfect playground where we can
So,
be pretty ridiculous and over
there's
the
gonna
top
be a
at
lot of
times, but at the same time
parkour.
keeping it pretty grounded.
This is interesting, and how game developers
The only reason
kind
Neon
of
Giant
imagine
exists
the
today
game and
is because something like it didn't at the time.
use the
And
different
we
like
never really
aspects of like a city to really make the gameplay more interesting, like how they're using verticality to kind of make it a play an aspect in the gameplay.
set out to run a business or to create a studio. That was never the dream or the ambition. We just had a very particular picture in mind of how we wanted to make games, and the only way to
Yeah.
achieve that was to create it. Starting the studio in Uppsala was actually just a result of us being here already, but it has proven to be a very powerful thing for us because of the maturity of the people in the studio.
It's small enough and big enough, you know, it's not Stockholm, it's not the hustle and bustle, but it's also, you know, a half an hour down the road from that if that's what you need. It's a perfect place to have a family and have kids for sure.
Well, we have ex-directors here, super senior talents. And here they get to both direct and decide what to do, but they also get to do it. That's basically the sentiment of the entire studio. You both decide and you do it.
I think with everybody here being so senior,
Blender!
just knowing what to do,
Oh my god.
there's nothing that we have to create to force them to do anything. There's no argument. It just happens. People just, this is an issue. How do we do it?
And we fix
did
it. That's so cool. And I think this is while I was talking about I was talking about this in my video of Paralyze, watch that. How like it's not about like if I want to go to indie or AAA, it's really about the fact that I love closer groups that might be a bit small, but like it feels more like a family. It feels more like whenever we want to take a decision to fix a problem, we're doing it immediately. We don't need to go through a whole bunch of people, through a whole hierarchy to fix one problem, you know. I kind of like that about
basically
indie
the sample was made by a handful of people. If
teams.
someone in the studio got sick, then we lost an entire department. Now it can cover most aspects with 2 people instead. For us, it's a huge difference, but it took us from 5 people to 23, so we're still very small.
Okay.
We often joke that Neon Giant is not a great place for everyone, but it is a fantastic place for the right kind of person. And that is the kind of person that is not shying away from taking ownership and taking responsibility. They thrive on it. You tell me what you want to do, and as long as that is the same game everyone else is trying to make, we're in a very good place, and then you go for it.
Everybody's so creative and just knows what to do. They don't really need to be told what to do. It's not corporate in that way. It's just creative minds. We're not cogs in a machine.
One of the big reasons why we decided to go with Krafton was that we wanted to tap into the enormous resources. And
oh wait, they're working with Krafton?
one of the big reasons why we decided to go with Krafton was that we wanted to tap into the enormous resources and the pool of talents that the Krafton has. That's the biggest change, that we now act as a small, fast, nimble studio, but with the resources of a giant.
Seeing as all the people in the studio are creatives, it's easy for us to understand how we work and what excites us. If it's only coming in Monday to Friday, looking at the list, doing what's asked, you don't get invested. And I think what we have done, what we have managed to build, is a place where people have creator ownership. If we don't have excited people, we don't get the best result.
It was a very ambitious game. It took a lot of risk and really pushed every boundaries. And in the end, it worked out really well. It was a huge success for the studio. And for our next project, we know the game we want to do and have known it for a very long time. So now we're focused on that. And in those constraints, we just trying to push as much as possible.
Every time we approach like a new feature, a new workflow,
especially it's their first game, so they really needed to create everything from
what we have previously
scratch.
done. That's our starting point, basically, every time we approach a new feature.
When it comes to experimentation, I feel like we are very open, and that's one of the things that makes me really love this studio. It's very exciting to be able to say, I want to test this, and the company actually listens to it and tries and accommodates that.
Instead of just saying like, oh, we want to do exactly all these things. We know that along the way, we will find cool things we want to explore. We're just focusing on removing all the hurdles and just letting the artists create all the time to just have flow. It's like, just don't stop, just create.
We're early adopters of Metasounds, which is the new Unreal Engine audio technology.
Metasounds?
And this has allowed us to realize most of our visions for the soundscape. For music, we have a lot of opportunities, and we're able to work closely together because we're such a small team.
How many people use
I think some of the
Wise?
more interesting things that are happening now with the new emerging technology is that smaller teams can create much more complete games using all these new features, which leads to a lot more ownership and experimentation, which ultimately leads to a lot more interesting games.
We've focused a lot on tools for this project, and that is an investment that has to pay itself off over and over again. those tools that really allow us to work at a high pace and produce good content. For the amount of people we are in a very small studio, making a very ambitious game.
We just build things that we think are really cool. Like that's step one. We have to be excited about it. We have to think, you know, this is gonna be awesome when we build it. That's the first step. We also know we are a small team. We don't have bandwidth to make, you know, some things. You know, we need to be very specific with how we build the world. Like how do
we need something that's procedural, that can be reused everywhere.
Make something that is high quality and high fidelity, because that's really important to us. And we can't do that if we pick battles that we can't fight. We have to be very mindful with what visually we try to accomplish.
Nah, this is insane. I'm excited about this game. Not just for the gameplay, but even like how they made the city. You know, this is something that I am interested in analyzing and seeing, like how what steps they took to create that. Honestly, I'm gonna give this a follow, because this was a great video, an interesting video. I loved it, honestly. I can't wait to play it no law.